Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are back on the free-to-play today, and we're going to be talking about day 3 of the Gnut fusion. As I said previously, and I might be repeating myself, I'm sorry about that, but I'm doing day-by-day videos on it, showing you my progress, what I'm focusing on, you know, what extra maybe tips and tricks I might have for you guys. So today I want to talk about what I have already finished. Let me just prepare the calendar in the background just to have in case we need to reference it. But if we have a look at what I've done so far, well, I have finished with the energy that I showed you. I already finished the spider tournament yesterday. So I collected my weekly clan versus clan energy from previous week, from the Monday one. I collected it Monday night, and then Tuesday morning when it reset, when I was back, started grinding, I started doing the spider tournament. And not only did I grab the rare, but I also grabbed myself the chicken. I got myself to like 2,829 points. So this one was an easy one. As I showed yesterday, I'm using a team that does stage 25 pretty fast. It's pretty consistent. I was not doing super raids. Keep in mind, again, if you're doing any type of dungeon event, if there's a clan versus clan going on, do not do super raids. If you do super raids, you lose out on points, because super raids do not give you clan versus clan points. It gives you spider points, it gives you dungeon diver points, but it does not count towards the clan versus clan, because I think they only count as the run that you actually do. So as you can see, I do 300, and you know what, let me just show you a quick example. So you saw the 300 points that we got for a normal event. Let's run now with super raids, and we can see that the bigger number, which we saw the 300, that's the points that you get for CVC run for doing sorry, for doing stage 25 of spider, and it's the same for stage 25 of Fire Knight or Ice Golem. So now after we finish this one, slowly, if I do manage to get it, boom, it's done. And you see, even though I got two of the accessories, I got the points for the spider, I did not get the CVC points. So keep that in mind if you're doing that. So that was the first thing that I did. However, something that I was looking at and looks a little bit, you know, questionable is this dungeon divers. However, there's still 2 days to go. Okay, so this dungeon diver still has 2 days. I'm already at what, 2,000, almost 2,000 points. So I still need to get myself to 3,150 as the minimum. Might be pushing more to get the ancient shard, maybe not, depends how I'm gonna go. But the way that I will be finishing this is by doing champion training event, okay? Because this one, even though it's not going to give you a ton more points by doing 12 free campaign, it's still, they're going to add up. And slowly but surely you're going to get there. As you see, I barely started this one, but what I've been doing is I'm preparing myself the food for the fusion champions. So what do I mean by that is, I mean the fact that, as an example, I have the 3-star rehab, okay? I need to get them to level 30. After that, I need to get them to 4-star, and then I need to get them to level 40 and fully ascended. So in order to do that, I will be needing 48 3-star chickens, okay? Same thing is going to be for the epics. I will be needing 16 4-star chickens. That's for each one of these ones that I will fuse. I will fuse them, they will turn into 4-star. Not 5-star, level 50. I'm going this like, you know, a little bit that might seem a little bit dumbed down, but I've seen some comments of some people that did not really know how this one is going or how this one's working. So that's why I'm trying to explain it like a little bit extra than normal, just to make sure that everybody understands and everybody that's trying to go for this fusion gets it. So let me show you what I've done in order to prepare for this one. So remember, I need 16 4-star chicken and 48 3-star chickens. Well, if I go and have a look, I did have to upgrade my vault a little bit with silver and gems, but if I go into my reserve vault to show you, I do have like quite a few of these 5-star chickens. But what I will be doing is I'm going to 6-star my Seeker over here, because I will want to build a Myth Heres team with Seeker, Deacon, Heres, Demetha, and a DPS. So Deacon's going to help me in there. So talking about those 4-star chickens, look at this. See all of these ones? Let me quickly select all of them so you know what I'm talking about. Boom, 16. This means that I already have all the food to rank up my 4 stars for this fusion and take them to level take them to 5-star. After that, I will have to take them to level 50 and ascend them, but at least I have the food ready for this one, okay? So this one's a huge boost. One thing that you might notice, and this is like, you know, one of those tips and tricks for the best way of doing champion training, even though maybe I mentioned in a previous video, I'm going a little bit deep diving into this one. As you can see, none of these ones are just 4-star, okay? Or like just level 1 at 4-star. No, they're all level 16 or 18 because you get extra points. Every time you do a level up for these food champions, you get some extra points. So let me go and do some simple basics of how I treat this the food champions. I don't have enough, so let me just do a 10 pop of mystery shards. Do not be worried if you don't have enough food champs, guys. If you do have your mystery shards, just pull them like I just did and work on it. So the way that I do the champion training event or tournament does not matter is I give myself a one for the 1-star. I get a common, I throw 1 brew, then I throw 3 commons, and boom, level 10. That gives him to level 10. I can upgrade then, and he gets to a 2-star. For the 2 stars, I don't usually use brews. I just go, take myself nice here in the campaign. Let's say I go the, what's it called? Sorry, just it's just a little bit of a weird day for me today. I just finished eating. Maybe I should have waited. You know, they say after you finish eating, wait half an hour before you what's it called, before you go swimming. Maybe I should have waited to record before I do this. But what I'm doing with my 2 stars is I take them into campaign 12-3 and then I farm them till they get to level 20. Okay, so I would keep doing this up until they get to level 20. After they get to level 20, I will obviously go and upgrade them, use the 2-star level 20 and use just 2 of the rank 2 food champions, which I don't have one to show now, but I don't use brews for my commons. Maybe you can use brews, maybe you can do a couple rounds to get extra points. Not sure if that makes a big difference, but when it comes to like the next ones, as an example, level 30, you see I have this level 30 over here, okay? I have these 3 ones that are ready to use, these 3 stars. I could use like this. I'm not gonna do that because I'm losing on points. If you use chickens, yeah, fine, just use chickens because there's nothing else you can do with chickens. However, these 3 level 3s, what you can do is either one, you go and throw a brew into them, it's gonna take them to level 10. That's what I usually do. Or I just go over here back into 12-3. If you don't have, you know, if you don't have that many brews but you have more silver, but you have more non-silver energy, just click these 3 ones and go and do 2 runs. That's what I usually do. I do 2 runs, it takes them to level 9. If you want to min-max a little bit extra, you can throw, after you do the 2 runs, throw 1 common in each of them, and that's gonna take them to level 10. And only after that would you use them as food for the 30 to 32 of 4-star. It seems like the game just wants to die. I know what's happening, like perfect timing, I suppose, right? Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Is there like what? Any server issues? But I don't know. Come on. Come on, game. I guess I'm gonna be right back once the game decides to come back to life. Okay, I'm back. The game just decided to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna take a break, so I had to restart it. But now we're back. So, as I was saying, what I would do, I would come in and do a couple of runs, like just 2 runs. Let me see. Now I have a refill to use from over here, something. Nah, I guess I'm just gonna use the one that I have stored because you know what? It's for the sake of content, so might as well do it. So you're gonna see the first run takes the 3-star champions to level 6. The next run that I'm gonna do is gonna take them to level 9. So if I do that, I will have some extra points earned just by doing a few levels into these champions. And once I've done to level 9, like I said, I can just go and take that level 30, use these 3 food champions and take it make it in 4-star. Let me show you the example of doing now 1 common, or actually only 1 uncommon. Why I'm not ready today? I'm just not ready for whatever I'm trying to say. So let me just pull this. Okay, that's a press escape and that's gonna close it, and boom. As you see, if there's 1 more common, it takes it to level 10. If you wanna do that, you can do that. If not, just leave it at level 9, go over there, take your level 30, do the 1, 2, 3 food champions, and boom, you got yourself the 4-star. When it comes to the 4-star champions, again, I either go and use 3 brews on them, that takes them to level 18. So 3 takes them to 18, if you use 4, that takes them to 21. Do whichever you think is more efficient. I usually just use 3, 18, I believe is more than enough. Or, if you want to do the same principle, if you don't have enough brews, you just go and take those 4-star champions into campaign 12-3 and take them up to level 16. I think that's like 5 or 6 runs. Take them to 16 and only then go and get your 4 stars and start ascending. Because otherwise, everything that I'm showing you here are points lost. You do not want to lose points. You want to be as efficient as possible. Then when it comes to the 5-star chicken, if I let me see if I have 1 5-star chicken. If not, Well, guess what? I have them all in the vault. As you can see, every single one of my 5-star chickens are level 25. The way that I do that, again, same principle. Let's go in the tavern. I throw 6 brews. Okay, that takes them to level 24 in a bit. If you throw another common, boom, that's level 25. So again, a ton of points. You would be missing out on a ton of points if you don't do this. I think Hell Hades mentioned it earlier in his video that you're basically getting like 3 or 4 times more points for champion training just by throwing a few levels into your food champions. You know, instead of just straight up feeding them. So that's something really important that you need to keep in mind. Now, something else that I will be doing today that I have not done yet is the artifact enhancement. This one ends tomorrow, so be careful. If you did not do this yet, do it today. It's quite a high requirement, but hopefully you have the silver. I currently have 18 million silver, so hopefully that's going to be enough for me. What I will be doing is I'm going to 6-star my Seeker, and then I'm going to look for gear that I know I'm going to need to put on him. I think he needs to be like 160 something speed for the basic myth hair comp, and I'm gonna throw that gear onto him. I'm gonna level him up, level that gear up that's on him, and then that's gonna make easy what's it called, artifact enhancement points. But in general, like I said, if you have pieces of gear that you may be prepared to level 11 or 12 for, like this, I have Artec, this one's 14, I'll just take it to 16, and boom, that's gonna be some easy points. It costs a lot of silver, but that's gonna give you points. So, you know, artifact enhancements, a little bit of like, do you have the silver? If not, you can constantly farm Spider 12-3 and prepare more silver for yourself. So, by the end of today, like I said, I should have another rare from artifact enhancement. I already have one from the Spider. Maybe I should get myself to get this one, so I will have 3 rares. If the champion training is not done by then, guess what I can do? I can start leveling up those 3 champions and get them to 3-star, upgrade them, get them to 4-star, but do not fuse the champions, okay? Even if you're gonna get yourself those rares ready to fuse into the epics, do not do that because you'll be losing on a ton of points. I have no idea what's happening with the game, but it just keeps trying to die, honestly, and I do not know why. But the most important tip that I want to mention, guys, is that, like I said, of not fusing your champions yet, okay? Because if you fuse your champions, you're gonna miss out on a ton of points. A ton of points for champion chase. And the fact is, if you have a quick look at the calendar, the champion chase tournament is going to be next week on, let me see, Friday, okay? That's gonna start on Friday. It's gonna be the last tournament. Well, think about it like this. If you're doing everything up until then, you're gonna get yourself most of them, if not all of the rares, epics, whatever you need in order to be able to fuse him. So you might not be able to fuse all 4 of the epics because obviously you're gonna need to get the last rare here unless you pull him from a shard. But if you don't do that, if you come over here and start fusing, guess what? Every single one of these epics that you fuse are the equivalent of 250 points for a champion chase tournament. So keep that in mind. Do not fuse it, save them, prepare them. Again, as well, when you get your champions to level 40, do not ascend them, okay? Do not ascend them because you're not desperate to do that now. Prepare yourself the potions that I showed in the previous video, but do not ascend them. Wait up until we have the champion training tournament and ascend them during that time, because you know what? Ascensions give you points. It's not a ton, but you know, 2, 3, 4 points for each ascension. Multiply that by the, you know, 12 champions that you have to ascend. That's gonna rank up quite, you know, a few hundred points, maybe up to 100, 200 max, but still. That can help, you know, that can help you so you don't have to use more of the other resources. So that's why I'm trying to give you as many tips as I can to make this fusion as efficient and as resource efficient as possible. Another thing that I think I'm going to cover this more when I get closer to that time, but like I said, if I give myself the 750 points from here, plus any other fragments that I've saved, plus I'm going to be able to level up, like I said, some broad map champions, I could prepare these, just level them up, have them ready. Again, like, look at this, level 30, level 30, level 30, level 30. I'll just need to ascend them. Again, I will do that on Sunday, and I will have one Broadmaw ready to fuse during the Champion Chase tournament. That's going to be another 350 points. So basically what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting to be able to complete the Champion Chase tournament without having to pull any shards. So my suggestion would be for this weekend too, whatever shards you have saved up, just go and pull during the summon rush. It's not the most efficient, it's not whatever, we don't know exactly what the 10x will be, but I still suggest go and pull your shards during the summon rush. Maybe even grab yourself the epic if you can. If you grab yourself the epic, Like I said, you might be able to skip Ice Golem, the third Artifact Enhancement, Fire Knight, and maybe even, I don't know, something else over here that you might want to skip. Maybe this Dungeon Diver is going to be too crazy, but having the Epic in there is going to help you a ton, not stress out about not missing anything. If you get him, you can miss 4 tournaments / events, you know, anything that gives you these rare ones. So you can miss either these 4 or a combination of these and this one. Maybe I'm gonna see on Friday as an example. Maybe I see that I don't have enough silver and it's a pain in the backside. I might just skip both Artifact Enhancement if I see that I can give myself the Summon Rush Epic. Because you know what? It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be a lot of energy that you can save, guys, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at this today. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer video, but like I said, I'm trying to give as many tips as I can, show you how my progress is looking, and I'm trying my best to help as many of you out there to get this fusion, because this champ is gonna be amazing on 99.99% of the accounts, and definitely don't want to miss it. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.